As I walked along the narrow forest path, the trees loomed around me, and the daylight began to fade. I had embarked on this hike seeking solitude in the wilderness. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the forest grew darker, and I reached for my headlamp to illuminate my path. Every rustle of leaves and creaking branch sent a shiver down my spine, making me second-guess my decision to venture deeper into the woods alone. "It's just my imagination," I reassured myself, trying to shake off the growing unease. Hours passed and the darkness deepened, casting an eerie atmosphere around me. I kept my pace steady, but then, as I turned a sharp bend in the trail, I stumbled upon something that froze my blood. An abandoned campsite. The fire pit still smoldered with faint embers, and the tent stood in disarray. Panic seized me as I realized I was not alone in this remote place. A sense of dread washed over me. Should I turn back and risk encountering the unknown presence that had left this campsite in haste? Or should I continue on, clinging to the hope that safety was just ahead? Despite my instincts urging me to retreat, I stubbornly decided to press forward. I reasoned that whatever had occurred here was likely in the past, and the best course of action was to maintain my pace and stay vigilant. Minutes stretched into hours, and with each passing moment, the forest seemed to grow even darker. Every snap of a twig and rustle of leaves intensified my anxiety. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone, or something, was watching my every move. The trail narrowed further, and a growing sense of dread filled my chest. Just when I began to regret my decision to push on, I heard it. The faint sound of heavy breathing, as if someone were trying to suppress it but failing. Panic surged within me, and I hastily switched off my headlamp, plunging myself into darkness. With bated breath, I crouched behind a towering tree, my heart pounding in my chest. I strained my ears, trying to pinpoint the source of that ominous breathing. It was close, too close. My mind raced and fear took hold of my thoughts. Then I heard it, an eerie, guttural whisper that seemed to pierce the darkness, saying, "You can't hide forever." The voice was barely audible, but its message was chillingly clear. I was being hunted. Summoning every ounce of courage I possessed, I made a split-second decision to bolt in the opposite direction. My heart hammered against my ribcage as I sprinted blindly through the forest, crashing through underbrush and ignoring the thorns that tore at my skin. The only thing that mattered was escaping this relentless pursuer. As I ran, the woods seemed to come alive with sinister sounds, an echoing laughter, footsteps drawing closer, and that chilling whisper growing louder with every step. It was undeniable that I had become the prey in this deadly game, and my only chance of survival was to keep moving, to stay ahead of my unseen assailant. I ran until my legs ached and my breath came in ragged gasps. Finally, I spotted the faint glow of distant city lights, and I knew I was nearing safety. I didn't dare stop until I reached the nearest road, where I flagged down a passing car and begged for help. The police were called, and an extensive search was conducted, but they found no trace of the mysterious hunter. To this day, I can't shake the memory of that harrowing night in the woods. I can still hear the haunting whisper and feel the breath of the unknown murderer on the back of my neck, and I can never hike alone again, haunted by the chilling certainty that the darkness of the forest hides more than just trees and animals.